Alright everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil, and today we're going to be doing our account update for March 2025. We've got a lot to talk about. Not only is it just stuff going on in the account, but there was a crazy data mine today. Now, it is April 1st, so we do need to make sure that this isn't just some gimmick. I don't believe Relic 10 is coming, but we are going to talk about it because it's content, and, you know, we've got to do what we got to do. Just like my cat has to come and interrupt my video. So, we're going to talk about all of that, guys. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Let's give a huge shout out to our channel members, as always, for their continued support. If you're ever interested, link below, along with link to Discord. Go check it out. Thank you for keeping the faith, for believing in me through thick, thin, good, bad, putting up with Egnards on live streams and stuff. We can't get anybody good, so we've got to get him. No, I love Egnards. I love you guys. Thank you again. Let's get in here. Let's talk about our account update for March 2025. All right, so let's start off here with what we've done. Now, as you guys know, I don't know that if I've talked about this a little bit. So the idea here, and you guys will see the one group there, if it has a relic level attached to it, you see like R5s, R8s, R9s. That means that the character was already at a relic level, and I simply upgraded that relic level. Whereas, except for this category, because this, but we'll talk. Otherwise, if you see text, it means that I took that character from below relic levels all the way through. And I try to separate that just because an example I would use here is taking my, Hux to Relic 8. Well, I didn't have to do all the gear for him. It just was signal data. So, anyway. Let's explain the fuck you Egnards category. This category is characters I upped their relic levels to do more waves in territory battles. So that was Hondo bumping from Relic 5 to Relic 6, Bosk went from Relic 5 to 7, and Vandor Chewie also 5 to 7. And that's because we are building a Wookiee team to try to get some more waves on Kashyyyk. So we're moving through here. In terms of other Relic 8s, we got General Hux to Relic 8 to build out our First Order team along with First Order Stormtrooper. So now we have a full Relic 8 First Order team that I can use on the Haven class medical station. Not that I wasn't able to use Kylo and get 2 waves successfully, but I was using Supreme Leader Kylo Ren with Darth Revan and Darth Malak, and I was looking and I had 2 extra Sith in Darth Bane and Count Dooku at Relic 8, so it kind of made sense that I should try to build another Sith in order to bring them all to Relic 8, and that's where we did Sith Eternal Emperor. He's now sitting at Relic 8. So we took Sith Eternal there, and we also took Kor's Light Leia. This was not only for territory battles, because I didn't really need her for TB, but I did feel like bringing Kersantin and Jabba up to higher relic levels. I felt like Leia was also a smart decision, so I went ahead, brought her to Relic 8. The Jabba team definitely operating better, and especially I would say in 3v3, I noticed a little bit of a change. And then we also took our Kersantin and Jabba from Relic 8 to Relic 9 this month. So we've done a lot of high relic levels pushing to beat Egnards in territory battles. If you've been living under a rock, Egnards and I are going, the next TB, so the middle of April TB, we are going to be going head-to-head in TB, tracking our waves to see who is the king of territory battles. So that's why there's a lot of these high relic upgrades that he and I are doing, is because we're trying to beat the other guy. So if I lose, I'm not happy about this, but if I lose, I've agreed to take Captain Enoch and put his Omicron on. If Egnards loses, he has to take his Wampa to Relic 9. Both of those are, again, centered around TB. His guild needs a Relic 9 Wampa, and an Omicron Enoch will actually allow me to get more waves in certain planets. So, it's kind of a win-win for everybody. It's a win-win, lose-lose, right? However we want to look at it. So those are the relic increases we did this month. We did a good bit there. Then in terms of new relics, we took young Lando to Relic 6 for his mission. We took Tarful all the way up to Relic 7 for the Wookiee mission. And Zalbar's currently sitting at Relic 2. We are out of signal data, so going to be pushing. I don't think we'll get Zalbar. We're not going to get him there this TB. I will get him there in time for our bout in territory battles. So, so far, guys, this year, it's been a very, very good year. We've done a lot of really good stuff. The Journey Guide is done at the time of recording. Obviously, we know the new Jedi Vanguard for Mace Windu is coming, so Journey Guide won't be complete there. But we've made a lot of really good progress. I'm really proud of where this account is sitting. And that even just goes to continue in with modding as well. Made some very good progress. As you guys saw, I was doing a video with my friend Legolas. He was kind of helping me and helping you guys with some modding advice. We ended up rolling this mod on Ben Solo, got to 26 speed. Rolled this one as well, got only to 24, but still 4 speed is better than nothing. And then we also increased our Darth Malgus. His cross here went to 27 speed, so that was a really nice hit. And we even rolled a little bit more defense on that mod as well, so that was a nice hit for us. Getting that extra speed on there is extremely helpful, especially at the the level of GAC that I'm playing. So overall, modding is continuing to just really, really tick up. And I think my last, if I'm looking here, my last 300 speed character is Princess Leia's 297. I think is it C-3PO, right at 300 speed. So we have, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, what is that, 56, 64, and 70 characters above 300 speed. I feel pretty good about that, especially when you look that, like, Leia here, I can get her above 300 with a little bit of, slicing there. Hu Yang, we still have a little bit of work to do, but we'll get there. We're slowly increasing our mods every single time, so I'm feeling really good with where we're sitting in relation to mods on the account. Now, outside of those things, what are we doing? Well, we are farming shards for Omega. I am now finally able to start farming shards again because she is farmable on Lightside 3D. That's a very easy 12 energy node, so I'm not doing any refreshes for her at the moment, only because I don't know where everyone else is going farmable. Once we know where the rest of the Bad Batch starts ending up, I will begin to do refreshes for her node. But I'm a big believer that refreshing her node doesn't make sense yet, because I'm going to have to still farm Hunter and Wrecker and Batcher and Crosshair. So if I'm refreshing Omega's node and I finish her, but I still have to get shards for Crosshair, I still have to get shards for Batcher and Wrecker, then all those refreshes I put into Omega, in my mind, that's wasted crystals that could have gone towards something else, because I rushed her for nothing. There's no reason for me to rush that character until I have the ability to get everybody else. So I'd rather save those crystals and potentially buy some shards for them to unlock them sooner. So that will kind of be the next major project that we're going to be undertaking in terms of doing a bunch of stuff all at once. And then, of course, we will be unlocking Jocasta New next conquest. She'll go immediately, probably to Relic 7. I think we'll go immediately to Relic 7 there. She's a conquest unit, so that kind of, fits the bill there. And then we've got to start preparing for the new raid. Again, we got that drop. Egnard's Old Man Logan and myself were live streaming last night. We talked about the Focus Datacrons, and we also talked about the raid. So I think, speculating here a little bit, I'm going to really have to go hard on the new clones, because they're meant to replace Lord Vader's entire team. So I would not be surprised this year, guys, if you see me Relic 9 Lord Vader and Relic 9 those clones. Not just for the raid, but because I love Lord Vader. He's a great character, and I think that will be a worthwhile investment. I think that clone team is going to slap. Now, as it is April 1st, there was, of course, some funny things happening in the Discord, and one of those is right here, this Datamine, where there was some things, Datamine. They found these in the upcoming title update according to the Swago event server. So we got this piece here, this here, this here, and when you kind of play this little video here, and again, it's going through Jabba, and so if you look, there's a Relic 9, and then look at this. Right there, you can see there's 2 new signal datas there, and then look at the materials. What I want you to notice is it's only droid brains, and then it's these pieces here. Now look, it even says whip, so like there's no way that it just says whip. There's something else that's gonna go there, right? Which, like, that's so okay. Like, this is why I think it's April Fool's, is because this literally says whip. So there's not even artwork for this yet. And then you look at the mastery increase there, and it goes to 84, which I just don't think that 84 quite makes sense in the game. 84 to me just does not make sense. They're a very round number type. You know, hey, we like round numbers for the mastery. Like it goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 45, 60, whatever the case, right? So I don't think that number makes sense. But the other side of this as well is just that, whenever you have these kind of, data mines, we normally get the text first. So as you guys are seeing, see how like we get all the text? And, you go all the way back to, where is it? Like the Lightspeed bundles here. See how we have the Lightspeed bundles? We got the pictures, but if you scroll up a little bit, right? We got the Cup Lightspeed bundle, and then we have, where's the rest of those? They're up here somewhere. Hold on. Bad Batch Lightspeed bundle. So see, like, first thing to pop up was the text, and then we got pictures of it. So my reasoning here of why I think this is an April Fool's joke is because there's no text that we're getting Relic 10s or these other pieces. It's just pictures. And Capital Games has been pretty careful with what they do and don't release. So I'm just going to say that I think this is a joke for April Fools to kind of get all of us. But you've got to cover it, right? I mean, I'm not going to miss the boat and say, oh, this did pop in. I do believe it's an April Fool's joke. But, that is something to consider there. And I'll kind of end it with this of why another reason I don't think Relic 10... I know there's a lot of players who have a lot of Relic 9s and they're like, what's next? But Capital Games still has a massive Relic problem with Relic 8 and 9 and the accessibility to people not in that 13, 14, 15 million range. So I think for them to be able to release this, these Relic pieces need to get easier, and that has not happened yet. So we'll see in the coming title update if I'm right or wrong, but my speculation says this is an April Fool's joke. I would not be crying, screaming, throwing any fits until we hear directly from CG, or you see text in the data mine. Text in the data mine is normally a dead giveaway, because that means that it's in the game and not just a screenshot that someone has manipulated or whatever. So let me know your thoughts down below. Please like, subscribe, comment. If you're still watching, go ahead. Wampa is king in the comments. I love you all. May the force be with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, my friends.